In this video, I'm going to show you 3 different methods you can use to start making money on YouTube without ever showing your face. Let's get into this video. What's going on, guys? Steven here, and welcome back to the channel. So first off, I hope you guys enjoyed that little intro, because as much as I hate to admit it, it kind of took me a while to figure out how to do that. I had to watch like maybe 5 or 6 different YouTube videos before I figured out how to do it. So if you like that little intro, don't hesitate to smash that like button like Graham Stephan likes to say. But if you're one of those people whose likes I didn't earn yet, then just be sure to watch this video all the way to the end, because by the end of this video, you guys will have 3 different methods you guys can start using without ever showing your face. All right, so first off, I think it's safe to assume that you've probably been thinking about starting a YouTube channel for a while now. If you're anything like me, then you realize that there is a lot of opportunities that come from being on a platform like YouTube. You've got brand sponsorship, you've got the opportunity to build your own personal brand and share your message with people, but at the same time, you also have the opportunity to make a lot of money.
Why else do you think I'm here?
But even with all those opportunities, there's still a reason why you haven't started a YouTube channel yet. And I'm just gonna assume, and if I'm wrong, comment down below, let me know you're an idiot for making that assumption. But I'm gonna go ahead and assume that the reason you haven't started yet is because you're still uncomfortable with doing this, with, you know, putting your face in front of a camera, sitting there, recording yourself, looking a little awkward because it might be your first time, and then potentially uploading that video and giving the whole world a front row seat to just how weird you might look on camera. Am I right?
Are you a fucking psychic now?
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now that that feeling is absolutely normal, especially if you're just getting started, because in the beginning, you know, everything's so brand new and you just don't really know if what you're doing is right or wrong, but the best thing to do is just do it, right? And the truth be told, the reason you'll probably never see why most YouTubers look super awkward on camera is because a lot of us tend to get really good at editing over time. But I'm gonna tell you right now that even if you never end up showing your face, you can still start a YouTube channel, because there's hundreds, if not thousands, of channels out there right now that are getting a bunch of views, a bunch of subscribers, they're making a bunch of money, and I couldn't tell you who's behind these channels. And I'm even willing to bet that these same exact channels are easily bringing in hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in passive income every single month. So there's definitely an opportunity for you to get in, model exactly what these channels are already doing, you know, that proven concept, and for you to start your own channel today and start getting your own little piece of the pie. With that, let's jump into this first method. So the first method that we're going to talk about in this video is going to be what's called whiteboard videos. Yep, I'm talking about those little animated videos where it shows this like static scene with the big old hand drawing the whole scene like super fast, and you got the voice in the background kind of narrating the whole thing, you know, kind of like the one you're watching right now. Honestly, these videos are really good, especially when you're trying to use them in a way to explain something that might be technical, complex, or just hard to understand in general. And that's why you mostly see these kind of videos in a lot of marketing ads, because the company has to take a lot of information, technical information, and condense it and make it to where the product consumer or even investors know what it is and how it works. So here's another example of a different style of animated video. So, you know, you don't have to make it just a whiteboard video. You can make it in color. The images could be moving, but the concept is still the same. It's just another whiteboard video that's taking something that's hard to understand, which in this case is the economy, which I'm sure none of us understand, but in just 30 minutes, it's literally breaking it down to where for the first time in my life, I felt like I genuinely understood economics, and that at some point I should definitely be chairman of the Federal Reserve, because I would print all of us money. I know that's not the solution, and inflation would totally destroy us, but for that split moment, we'd all be millionaires. Like, ball out.
Boy, if you don't...
All right, let's get into the second method. Now, the second method that you can use that doesn't require to show your face whatsoever is to create a niche-based top 10 YouTube channel. These kind of channels tend to get a lot of views, and they can literally be about anything. So no matter what niche you're in, I am sure that there is something that you can make a top 10 video about. I've seen videos on the top 10 places to travel, the top 10 vegan foods to eat, the top 10 scariest places on the world, the top 10 weirdest things in the world, the top 10 most expensive cars. I'm sure you get the point. Like, what what you can create with these kind of videos are literally endless. And the thing about these videos is that they really aren't as hard to put together as you might think. If you already have a little bit of editing skills, then you're well on your way. And if you don't worry, it's not the end of the world. You don't have to click off this video just yet. You can always go on websites like Upwork or Fiverr and just pay somebody to do it. Now, obviously you're paying somebody else, so you got to have a little bit of money to spend to get that done. Now, as far as finding the content to put these videos together, there's 3 ways that you can do it, and all 3 ways are 100% free. The first way that you can do it is to use what's called Creative Commons. These are YouTube videos created by other creators, and they give you the license, a copyright free license, to use it as you see fit. Now, the way to find these videos is very simple. All you need to do is go on YouTube and search as you normally would, and when all the results pop up, all you need to do is filter, and you'll see where it says Creative Commons. Now, after you filter it, all the videos that pop up are going to be videos that have a Creative Commons license that you can use. Now, the second way that you can do it is to use content under what's called the Fair Use Act. Now, this one is a little tricky, so I would definitely recommend doing a little bit more research to know how you can use that content legally, but essentially allows you to use content without getting the creator's permission. Now, like I mentioned before, I'm no lawyer, and this is definitely not any legal advice, but in order to point you in the right direction, I would recommend watching this video right here. This one, you can learn a little bit more about how you can use content under the Fair Use Act legally by an actual lawyer. Now, the last way that you can do it is to just use stock footage from websites like Pixels, Unsplash, or Pixabay. All 3 of these websites are 100% free, and they don't have any like copyright or royalties, anything like that included, but you may not always find the best footage on these stock footage websites, but it is 100% free to use. Now, before moving on to this last method in this video, here's a quick clip that I put together using all 3 of the methods that I just talked about to come up with a video just to show you that it's not that hard to put together. With so many unique and outright stunningly beautiful beaches to visit across the world, we have compiled a total of 5 beaches that we consider a must-see for tourists looking for a true escape to paradise. Here are the top 5 most stunning beaches in the world. Number 5 on our list is Pigeon Point Beach, located in Tobago, Trinidad. If you're looking for a postcard-worthy scene to unwind from some of the largest carnivals in the Caribbean, consider taking a ferry to the western point of Tobago, where you will find the alluring beach of Pigeon Point. This beach has long been considered the most beautiful beach on the island, and is home to the world-famous thatch roof jetty, which has become the internationally recognized signature of the island. If you ever get a chance to visit this beautiful beach, you will find it easy to spend a day under the swaying palm trees, relaxing on the brilliant white sand, which is incredibly soft and free of any sort of rubble. The aquamarine water beacons and those wanting to go for a dip will find they can wade a great distance into this part of the Caribbean Sea without the water going above waist height. This makes it a great option for families with small children. The most popular way to spend an afternoon at Pigeon Point Beach is to hop on a glass-bottom boat tour at nearby Bucco Reef. This incredible area is made up of 5 reef flats that makes up a small lagoon surrounded by vibrant corals. The locals have dubbed this area the Nylon Pool thanks to its brilliant color, and travelers can expect to see a number of tropical fish either by staying put on a boat or by snorkeling. So, what'd you guys think? Looked pretty simple, right? I literally put that whole clip together just using a handful of videos and then just writing out a script that was similar to the one that I watched on a different video that I thought would go pretty good with this video. Now remember, if you don't want to do this yourself, you can always go on Fiverr or Upwork and get somebody to do it for you. Don't just look at what I just did and think that you can't start this YouTube channel because you don't know how to edit. There's people that would do it for you. You just gotta be willing to put forth the money. All right, so now let's get into this last and final method, and this method is going to be re-uploading TikTok videos. Honestly, out of all the different methods that I've showed you this far, this one is hands down going to be the easiest one to do because there's very little work required here. All you need to do is just find the most viral clips, download them, and then just create a compilation video out of them. There's no sophisticated editing required here. Very simple to do. Now, in order to make this work, you're gonna have to start spending some time on the platform if you're not already, because you need to be able to keep up with all the popular trends that are happening on the platform, which honestly isn't too hard to do because TikTok kind of already provides it for you on the For You page. But if you can't find it, you can just search by popular hashtags and you'll also be able to find those videos like that too. Now, this is going to be the easy part. Once you've found a few videos that have gone viral, all you need to do is just download them, import them into whatever editing software you're using, add a few transitions, and just like that, you've pretty much got your next compilation video, or for us guys, the next big bank challenge, right?
No.
All right, guys, so those were the 3 different methods that you guys can start using today to create a YouTube channel that doesn't require you to show your face. Now, before you go and click off this video and completely destroy my audience retention rate, there's 2 important things that you guys need to keep in mind with these ideas, and that's the right expectation and consistency. Don't expect to create just 1 or 2 videos using the ideas that I just showed you and expect to be making hundreds and thousands of dollars by next week. Could you potentially get lucky? Absolutely, but don't count on it and expect that it is going to take a lot of effort on your part if you plan to do it yourself. And if you don't, then have some money ready to pay somebody to do all the stuff that I just showed you. The second thing that you need to keep in mind is that it does require some consistency. And honestly, consistency is something that I'm still trying to get better at myself. When I started this YouTube channel, I had a goal of posting just 1 video a week. And unfortunately, I haven't always met that goal. And I know that sometimes it can be hard to even want to be consistent when you're putting in a lot of effort and you're not necessarily reaping the fruits of your labor. But I strongly believe that the ones who get rewarded are the ones who stay consistent, especially on a platform like YouTube. All right, guys, if you liked or got any value out of this video, then don't leave without hitting that like and that subscribe button, as it does help my channel grow tremendously. This is a very small channel, so any likes and subscribes I can get does help very much, and I'd appreciate it if you did. And also leave a comment down below. Let me know what you liked. Let me know what you would like to see more of. And if you want to continue to learn more about how you can make money online, then go ahead and click on the video that you're going to see somewhere on this video. And that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuce.